Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo July 19, 2022. There can be minor doubts or vague concerns early today, and they can keep you from charging ahead. Still, this can be a good thing, as you may need a little more time to get things right. Somebody could disagree with recent choices, or you could feel pressure to tie up a problem when it may be better to take a deep breath and wait it out. The day progresses with far less pressure and worry. You have a lot on your mind today. The Sun and Mercury align in your soul sector, and it's a time to verbalize or sort out a private matter. You're inclined to analyze and process recent events or ideas, and ideas coming to you now can be highly significant. Revealing conversations or emerging details can prompt a turning point of sorts. Profound and powerful revelations could be coming to you today and tomorrow. This is because mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet, is swimming up into a conjunction with the mighty Sun. Both of them will be meeting in your solar 12th house of the unconscious, meaning your dreams could be revealing deeply important wisdom and insight in regards to where you currently stand in your romantic life. Listen to what the universe is telling you, as your intuition will be right on the nose. If you sense something is great, you're right. If you sense something is wrong, you're also right. Be loyal to yourself and your professional vision. There might be a slight disruption in your professional commitments that play a part in the continuation of your career path when the Moon in Aquarius squares both Uranus and the North Node in Taurus. You might feel a little stressed during these squares, especially if you are struggling to commit to your ambition above all else. But there might be some arrangements or partnerships that do not add value to such ambition. Although it is stressful to see certain commitments, it may be worthwhile to do so. It's highly likely that you'll meet someone today who tells you that you have a talent for business. Listen to what they say. Let go of the idea that you'll never be good at such and such a thing, or that there's no way to succeed unless you've been studying it for 10 years. It is possible that you are naturally gifted. Accept the compliment. If you want to be active, go on and do it. Your family would be glad of someone who can lend a helping hand. You might feel the urge to be creative too. Come out and say what you're thinking. You will be welcomed with open arms and be able to realize some of your plans. Most importantly of all, enjoy time spent with your friends or family. At last, you can spend a day with your friends. You've been around a lot of people lately, but not the people you care about most. It's amazing how funny and refreshing your pals are. You long for some excitement in your love life. Don't despair, circumstances conspire to make your wish a likely reality, and you don't have to wait much longer for your opportunity to become a reality. Dressing in a distinctive way, venturing out, you may find your special love much closer than you realized. Today, your physical energy seems to be far more abundant even than it usually is, and therefore you might decide that you want to get out and get some exercise, or even participate in sports of some kind. Going for a walk, run, bike ride, or attending an aerobics class could bring more satisfaction for you than it usually does. Move that body. Get in shape to get your endorphins going. You'll feel it's important to be reliable under an influence. Despite your love of freewheeling fun and adventure, you are sure to recognize the value of being dependable in the eyes of others. This is especially so when it comes to family and those on the work scene. You may find that you are much more driven to present this reputation with this vibration, and it can see you save face if this is what's needed. Follow through with your promises. Our eyes in the sky. In the afternoon, Sun-Mercury conjunction in the watery sanctuary of Cancer increases your social interaction and makes you the perfect entertainer, especially at home. You love to show off your house and the things you've done to make it comfortable and inviting for your guests. This is a perfect time to host an intimate dinner party. When you and your close friends get together during this chatty aspect, it's the perfect environment to spill the tea. Luckily, things should cool off before the day comes to a close, but you might still need an outlet to relieve all the stress from the day. Working with a creative hobby is the perfect way for you to unwind, so be sure to set aside some time for a little art therapy before bed. It is also possible that this signature will manifest in the form of an auspicious attitude adjustment. We understand how our emotions can be harnessed to work for us, giving us more bandwidth to deal with the unexpected. In this way, we consciously approach new experiences, rather than reacting improperly to unconscious triggers. In the morning, Mercury forms a trine to Neptune in Pisces, stimulating the imagination. Mercury in Cancer brings out our sentimental side in communication and correspondence. We are prone to romanticizing the past, and what we desire now is to translate nostalgia through a creative or spiritual outlet. This is an ideal influence for artists who wish to convert intangible emotions onto an artistic or theatrical canvas. We can also find ourselves reaching out to friends who we haven't spoken to in years to reminisce over shared memories. This is a poor time for dealing with cold, hard facts. We look at the present through a lens of the past, so go easy on yourself if this turns out not to be the best day for remembering errands or memorizing information. Before noon, the Aquarius moon conjoins Saturn, placing us in a solitary mood. We are still under the influence of the Mercury-Neptune trine, absorbed in our own memories. If we are not currently surrounded by people who can corroborate our past recollections, it may be more natural to spend this time alone. The truth is that few people, if any, will know about past events with the same perspective or a shared frame of reference. This can leave us feeling a bit lonely and hungry for connection, yet equally unenthusiastic about building bridges. The important thing now is not to sit and sulk. Use this transit to do something novel and constructive with your potent emotions. Following this connection, the moon syncs up with Mars, also in Leo, providing stamina and passion. We feel brave and eager to conquer our goals. However, the risk here is that we end up trying to conquer others instead through showy displays of bravado that can be more off-putting than inspiring. Mid-afternoon, the moon sextiles Venus in Gemini, engendering gratitude. Words of affirmation and quality time are our love languages. We spread joy around by making others feel heard, checking in to ensure we are understanding them correctly. While the sextile is an auspicious aspect, we might miss its best effects if we aren't paying attention. This is a great time to connect with friends, taking in entertainment like a concert, party, or art exhibit. It can also improve intimate relationships. A new romance that begins now would be lighthearted and fun. The desire to write down your thoughts on a subject you've been either thinking about or possibly even researching could come upon you today, even if you don't try to do any more with it than post it on an internet newsgroup. If you've been thinking about trying your hand at a magazine article on this or any subject, this is the time to get started. Your mind is sharp and your self-expression free-flowing.